What if the reason you keep waking up at 3 a.m. is not random at all, but something happening inside your body every single night? You sleep fine, you feel tired, you fall asleep fast, then suddenly your eyes open in the middle of the night and sleep is gone. In today's video, we shall guide you through everything behind this pattern in simple words, so you finally understand what your body is trying to tell you. From hormones and stress to habits and hidden triggers, this explanation may completely change the way you think about sleep. Let's get started. 2. Why this happens. Waking up in the middle of the night is one of the most common sleep problems, especially for adults in midlife. It often feels confusing because falling asleep is not the issue. The problem begins after a few hours of rest, when the body suddenly shifts out of deep sleep without warning. This usually happens between 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., a time when your body is going through natural internal changes. Hormones, stress levels, and brain activity all play a role during this period. Many people assume it is just bad sleep, but in reality, it is often a signal from your body that something is out of balance. Once you understand the reason, it becomes much easier to fix the pattern instead of fighting it every night. 3. Your hormones are changing. One of the biggest reasons behind these night wake-ups is changing hormone levels, especially during midlife. 2 key hormones affect sleep deeply: estrogen and progesterone. These hormones help control relaxation, body temperature, and sleep depth. When they start to fluctuate, sleep becomes lighter and more sensitive. Progesterone, in particular, has a calming effect on the nervous system. When levels drop, your brain does not stay in deep sleep as easily, which increases the chance of waking up during the night. Estrogen also plays a role in temperature control and sleep stability. When it becomes irregular, your sleep cycle can feel broken or unstable without any clear reason. This is why many people notice that sleep in their 40s or 50s feels very different compared to earlier years. It is not imagination. It is a real biological shift happening inside the body. 4. Cortisol and nighttime wake-ups. Another important factor is cortisol, often called the stress hormone. Under normal conditions, cortisol should be low at night and slowly rise in the morning to help you wake up naturally. But modern life stress can disrupt this pattern. When stress stays high for long periods, cortisol may rise at the wrong time, including during the night. This sudden spike can wake you up even if your body is still tired. That is why many people describe waking up suddenly feeling alert, as if their brain switched on instantly. It is not random. It is the stress system reacting inside your body. Even emotional stress, not just physical stress, can trigger this response. Work pressure, family responsibilities, financial concerns, and daily mental load all contribute to this hidden cycle. Over time, this can become a repeated pattern that interrupts deep sleep again and again. 5. Blood sugar and night wake-ups. Another hidden reason behind waking up at 3 a.m. is blood sugar imbalance. During the night, your body still works in the background to keep energy stable. If blood sugar drops too low while you are sleeping, the body reacts quickly. It releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline to bring energy back up. This emergency response can wake you up suddenly, even if you feel physically tired. This often happens when daily eating patterns are not balanced. Skipping meals, eating very light dinners, or consuming too much sugar in the evening can create unstable energy levels during sleep. Some people think a heavy snack before bed helps, but the real issue is balance throughout the entire day, especially dinner timing and composition. When meals include protein, fiber, and healthy fats, energy stays more stable overnight, reducing the chances of sudden wake-ups. 6. Alcohol and sleep quality. Alcohol is another factor that often surprises people. It may help you fall asleep faster at night, but its effect changes later in the sleep cycle. As the body processes alcohol, sleep becomes lighter and more fragmented. This is when middle-of-the-night wake-ups often happen. Many people think they are sleeping well because they fall asleep easily, but the quality of sleep is actually reduced in the second half of the night. Even small amounts can affect sensitive sleepers, especially when combined with stress or hormonal changes. 7. Daily habits that disrupt sleep. Sometimes the reason is not only internal changes, but also daily habits that quietly affect sleep quality over time. Late caffeine intake is one of the most common triggers. Even if you fall asleep easily, caffeine can stay active in your system longer than expected. Irregular sleep timing also confuses your internal clock. When bedtime changes too often, the body struggles to maintain a stable sleep rhythm. Heavy meals late at night can also make sleep more restless, as digestion stays active when the body should be slowing down. High screen exposure before bed is another factor. Bright light signals the brain to stay alert, delaying deep sleep. These habits alone may not cause major issues, but combined with stress or hormonal shifts, they can strongly increase night wake-ups. 8. What to do when you wake up at 3 a.m. The first reaction most people have is panic or frustration, but this reaction actually makes the situation worse. Instead of stressing, the goal is to calm the nervous system and avoid stimulating the brain. Do not immediately check the clock. Seeing the time creates pressure, and pressure increases alertness. Keep lights dim if you need to move. Bright light signals the brain that it is time to wake up. Slow breathing can help reset the system. Inhale gently for a few seconds, then exhale longer than you inhale. This helps the body shift into a calmer state. If sleep does not return quickly, it is better to sit quietly and do something calm instead of forcing sleep. The goal is to reduce mental pressure, not fight wakefulness. 9. How exercise changes your sleep. Movement during the day has a direct impact on how deeply you sleep at night. Regular physical activity helps regulate stress levels, supports hormone balance, and improves overall sleep quality. It does not need to be intense. Even walking, stretching, yoga, or light strength training can make a real difference. When your body is active during the day, it naturally builds a stronger sleep pressure at night, making it easier to stay asleep for longer periods without interruption. Consistency matters more than intensity. A simple routine done regularly is often more effective than occasional heavy workouts. 10. Your sleep environment matters more than you think. Your bedroom plays a major role in how well you sleep through the night. A cooler room temperature helps the body stay in deeper sleep for longer. Overheating can trigger sudden wake-ups, especially during hormonal changes. Light control is also important. Even small amounts of brightness can signal the brain to wake up earlier than needed. A dark environment supports uninterrupted rest. Noise levels matter as well. Sudden sounds can pull the brain out of deep sleep, even if you do not fully wake up. Simple changes in bedding, airflow, and lighting can significantly improve sleep stability over time. 11. When you should seek medical help. Occasional sleep disruption is normal, but repeated patterns of waking up at the same time every night may need attention. If sleep problems continue for weeks or months, or fatigue affects daily life, it is important to speak with a healthcare professional. Signs like loud snoring, frequent night awakenings, morning headaches, or extreme daytime tiredness should not be ignored. Sometimes the cause is simple and treatable, but it requires proper evaluation. You do not need to accept poor sleep as a permanent condition. There are always possible solutions once the real cause is identified. Waking up at 3 a.m. is rarely random. It is usually a combination of factors working together inside the body and mind. Hormone changes, stress levels, blood sugar shifts, sleep habits, and even daily lifestyle choices all play a role in this pattern. The important thing to understand is that your body is not broken. It is responding to signals that can often be adjusted with awareness and small changes. Better sleep does not always come from one big solution. It usually comes from improving several small areas step by step. When you understand what is happening behind the scenes, you gain more control over your nights and your rest. With the right habits, environment, and awareness, uninterrupted sleep becomes possible again. If this video helped you understand your sleep better, then make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more simple health explanations and practical life tips.